Hello once again, Star Wars unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba. I have 6 items. Most of them are whatnot items. One of them, I guess it might be this one, I think is a, I want to say it's a claim sale, but why don't we get right to it? Because, whew, there has been a lot going on, all right? As you know, I've been saying if you've been watching my channel, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification button. You know to do all that stuff. I have been pretty busy with my day job, and I've been putting videos out ahead of time. Well, there's been no shortage of product coming in, but I am very close. And again, this video will most likely drop after the fact. But I am trying to actually drop videos almost to the point where I'm getting them out every day, so that I can kind of run these out and get back into more real time now that I have a little more time in my schedule, that I can actually do some more videos. I kind of miss the days in some ways when I used to just go and do like a review of an item in the collection. You know, like I'm all out of whack. Like if you look above me here, we got all my Halloween masks. I mean, Halloween ended last week. It is now, we are firmly in the holiday season, and I got to get this place spruced up for the holidays. I got to cut my tree up. I got to get the decorations behind me. I got to get all that stuff going. So, and that stuff I want to film too, but I don't want to film that and have it shown in January. So I got to get some stuff out of the, that's why I'm unboxing like 6 things at once here. Also, I received an item in the mail that was, and maybe somebody, if one of you sent it, please let me know. It's an item that had no person named attached to it or anything. It looks like it says a Star Wars influencer kit. I guess I'm a Star Wars influencer. I don't know, maybe. So I'm desperately looking to get some clarity as to who sent that. So I know I'm going to review it. You know what? I'm just looking to see what I need to do with that. Anyway, so okay. Do we have anything else in here? No, we don't. Okay. We got one of the things we have a couple of these tins. I've been really into trying to collect all of these. These are really cool. These are these Empire Strikes Back, just little tins, but they have the really cool kind of stock art from Empire Strikes Back in these little tins. It could be pill boxes or things like that. I've kept quite a few of them. I've got a bunch of ones from Return of the Jedi, but not as many from Empire Strikes Back. So I've been finding these kind of appearing. There's Lando. They have the Empire Strikes Back logo on the back. And then here's Luke on a Tauntaun. These are, pretty standard photos that you can get. So that's cool. And then I think this was I said this was a claim sale because we had some other things in here. Oh, nope, just another thing. I think it is a claim sale, but and this one is, these are for the personal collection. If I do have any doubles of these, I will put them out for an upcoming sale. Either at Whatnot or whatever. I mean, I'm definitely, I'm not just purchasing stuff willy-nilly. I'm actually, there's that cool ad. I love that scene, that composite shot. I am looking very much to understand how Whatnot works, because I really think what I want to do is kind of take a page out of the Star Wars Daddy handbook and basically tie the channel into the buying and selling of Star Wars, both for the personal collection as well as to sell off some of the collection to, make a profit, mainly to fund the collection. But, that's kind of, and kind of share the journey with you guys. That's really what this channel is switched to. It used to be just a willy-nilly unboxing channel, and now it's kind of growing into something different. So that's kind of what I'm doing. And I think Whatnot might be a cool way to explore and maybe do like a weekly show. Like I might, do two videos a week and then do a Whatnot live show every week. I want to kind of check it out and see how it goes. Anyway, so let's get to our next one here. So I've been investing in boxes for things that I hopefully plan to mail out in the future. All right. Oh, this is cool. Oh, okay. This looks like, yeah, this was a Whatnot auction. This guy keeps sending me, hey, this guy, I like this. He sent me a California raisin. I did not order this, but he's a trumpet playing California raisin. Hey, I like it. I'm putting him up on here Goes right next to my Emperor there. That's cool. All right. Oh, he gave me a bunch of things. Looks like I got a Lobot. I got a bunch of cards here. Yeah, these are really fun, and I'm learning a lot about, you know, some good things to do with this. So he sent a bunch of these cards. Looks like looks like a G.I. Joe card, but then which I'm not really into, but you know, that's okay. Maybe I'll use that to send out to other people. We got this kind of lenticular, not lenticular, but like reflective Tauntaun being chased. Oh yeah, Star Wars Galaxy by Probe Droids. Anybody remember Star Wars Galaxy cards? The ones where just basically, this is a Count Dooku cartoon. Some of them were basically just artist renditions. Ooh, what do we got here? Oh, okay, we got these like magnets. This is a magnet of U3PO, I think, and then Ephantmon. So I take most of this stuff and I just kind of keep it over here in my box here. And then another thing that was cool, he sent me this 3D print. I didn't really want this, but he sent it, and it's kind of cool. It's a Han and Carbonite 3D printed thing. I mean, this shouldn't be confused with anything that, you know, Kenner is officially licensed. There's nothing like it. It's just a cool 3D print. So I'll put him next to the Emperor up here. And we got it. Okay. Oh. Yeah, so yeah, this one was who was this guy? This was this person accidentally sent an item that I purchased to another buyer. Now, I'm going to say something, guys, about Whatnot. And it's because I've never done Whatnot before. But what I have done, actually, you know what? I'm going to keep this in the baggie for now, because it's a complete figure, and that's good. This is, he sent me a complete 2-1B, which includes his little staff, which is, I don't think, for what I paid for the item that, I hope he's watching. I think this is Florida Man 77. For what I paid for, I ordered one of those, I don't know if anybody's ever seen those kind of hookah pipe thing that the Jabba playset came with, right? And apparently sometime in the 90s or the early 2000s, Kenner found a whole pot, you know, warehouse full of them, and they were selling them along with Salacious Crumb characters from the vintage line. They were selling them like after the fact, and now people bought them up in droves, and now at these Whatnot auctions, apparently people are selling them off like crazy. So they saw there was one there, and I said, you know, it might be nice to have one of those, and I put in a bid, and I won. And the person, I don't know what happened, but it got accidentally sent to another person. So you know, the person didn't have another one, so they sent me a complete 2-1B, which honestly I was fine with. I am very patient when it comes to the whole Whatnot thing, because I can tell you, when eBay, I've done a lot of eBay sales. I've done, like, there have been times where I've sat down and I've set 100 items on eBay. Now, doing 100 items on eBay, the way, you know, it took a while. I mean, I would do a lot of pre-writing and stuff, and I would all post it all together and copy and paste, go. And now you can list multiple items and stuff, and, you know, but at the time they weren't offering that, or I wasn't aware that they were offering it. So I kept, you know, I would try to keep accurate records and have it all lined up, ready to go. And inevitably, when you sell 100 items, you know, and I would put them up for eBay, maybe 85 of them would sell. So I'd have to put each one of them in boxes, wait for all the payments, and one by one. Some people paid right away. Some people took a day, took 2 days, took a week. So I ended up having to do all this stuff. It was crazy. And I would make mistakes, you know, and one time I sent one item to this guy, and I sent another item to that guy, and I had to reach out to them individually and say, hey, can you guys mail it to each other, and I'll just refund each of you the shipping costs. And they did, and everybody was copacetic, and it was fine. But yeah, I can see that happening a lot on Whatnot. I mean, I had another Whatnot seller send me an item that I purchased. It came in a box, opened it up, actually did an unboxing about it. Then a day or two later, I got another something from that person. I'm like, huh, I don't recall actually buying anything from them a second time. And it turns out that it wasn't for me. It was another buyer that purchased it. So again, I appreciated what when people worked with me when I made a mistake. So I just, put it in the mail, send it to the person that got the address to the person it was supposed to go to, send it to them directly. That's being neighborly, in this internet, eBay, whatnot world. So thank you to the person who sent this to me. I really do appreciate it. No worries, no need for apologies. I recognize what's going on. But let's talk about what you did send me that, well, I don't think the Lobot was part of this. So this is actually a really nice Lobot. So I forget if I purchased this one or not, but there's a really good Lobot, good tight joints, so nice. And yeah, they do some really fun things. It isn't just an auction. Sometimes they do like these really fun games. We got 3 basically like beater figures of, I wouldn't say beater, they're half beaters. They're 3 Death Squad commanders, but they all have paint wear on the head. So that's why they're not as valuable, but they have good joints. One has got a slightly loose limb, but I love these kind of things, and I might keep them in the collection. I don't know if I'm going to call them beaters or not. No, I'm not going to call them beaters, because I have some that I might, populate my, got one more. I might populate my thing. Just want to make sure what I got here. So, it's, the only thing is that all of the items are listed like item number 1, item number 2, item number 3. So you have to keep track of what you bought if you really want to know what you bought from who, because otherwise it's impossible. Like, it's not like eBay where everything's listed. You can go back and look at the items that you purchased. No, it doesn't work like that. Not at all. So, whew, I am learning the trials and tribulations of whatnot, but it's okay. I'm not complaining. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I'm prepared for it. All right, let's check out this one. This is this might be another claim sale. Now, the thing I like about the claim sales is that's where I've been trying to restrict most of my claim sales to either, items for the collection. Wow, dude. I wonder if people don't just use bubble mailers. Maybe they don't. Maybe other people don't like bubble mailers. Maybe they're worried about things getting damaged. I guess I can see that. But I've been trying to restrict claim sales unless I come across some amazing item that's for my own personal collection that I absolutely desperately need to finish something up. But I've been using claim sales, and this is great. These are actually going to be, there's some, perfect. Wow, that came fast. We got an Ugnaught apron. These are accessories. We've got a Rebel Commando, or either Prune Face or Rebel Commando blaster. I'm gonna double check that one. And we got not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4, count them, 4 Admiral Akbar staffs that I can use now for, actually, I'm gonna keep these all over here. I can now complete 4 figures to put out for auction. So, yay, or for sale. So, and I'm gonna include on this end of this video a really cool thing that I'm working on, and I'm gonna kind of share it out with you. Just, I wasn't sure I was going to share it, but I said, you know what, I'm going to share it, because it's a lot of work, and I want to show you what I'm doing. It's just, I'm looking for a way to plus when I put vintage figures out to sell, whether I'm selling them at a toy show, or flea market, or a yard, my Star Wars sale, or doing them on Whatnot or eBay. So that I have an idea, and I can't take full credit for it. In fact, I really can't take any credit for it. It's something I completely saw somebody else do on Whatnot, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try to do something like that. All right, so this is, yes, okay. So this is, I'm gonna check one thing here. Oh, this guy, let's see. All right, so this is another thing. This is what I'm excited about. This thing, I need this exact thing to complete a ATST vehicle. Whoop. Including this gun that just fell off that I'm going to put back on. I need this exact thing. This is the one thing I'm missing from a vehicle, so I'm excited to get that. So you never know what you're going to find. That's such a cool thing to be able to find there. And in addition, we got a couple more. We got another Droopy McCool to add to my band. I'm going to get a Star Wars big band. Ooh, and I'm going to actually keep this over here. I have a nice Droopy McCool to add to my Star Wars big band, diorama I'm gonna make. We got, I'll keep this one in there for now. We got an AT-ST driver with the weapon, and then we got a couple of kind of fun individual figures here. We got a B-wing pilot, 9-num, and another Admiral Akbar. And I can take this Admiral Akbar, and yeah, they're all good figures. They're all solid, good paint, good limbs, right? So they'll definitely be pairing them up with some weaponry. And the last one in this box, not done yet with the. Oh, now we have a little bit better Death Squad commander, an Emperor, and a pretty decent Imperial commander. Just got to get me some more weapons. And look, I want to address that too. You know, I'm becoming very much aware of how it seems as though people are I think people are separating figures and weapons because they think they can get more money for them. Maybe that's true, separately. Maybe that's true. I don't know how accurate that is. But for now, I've been just kind of gently playing along with looking for accessories, seeing if I can get them not too expensive. Yes, certain ones, you know, that Leia blaster, that Luke Jedi blaster, I mean, they are very expensive. And but I'm just experimenting right now, you know, and seeing. All right, what do we got here? Oh, okay, this is good. We got some. Yeah, this was fun. I saw this one on I don't know. I'm gonna put this up behind me next to my Lego one. This is a battery-operated little Star Wars light up, which is good. Now the only question I have is, does it light up on? Oh, yes. All right, I'm gonna put some batteries in that. See how that works. I picked up a couple of these. These are, I guess, New Blood, Rip and Run collectibles. That's what this one is from. Rip and Run collectibles. Got a spider droid, or tri-droid rather. Sorry, tri-droid. I have to look and see if I have this one. I don't know if I picked that one up or whatnot. I have a big version of it, or I had one, but and I might have parted with. Oh, did I? Okay, that's everything. Okay, last but not least, save the biggest one for last. Although you know sometimes the biggest one isn't always the best. I feel like that one over here was pretty good. Oh no, this is kind of cool. Okay, so this is some. These are some claims from a claim sale. And again, these wackadoodle things that I love. Anybody who watches my channel knows that. We got some laminated book covers. Who remembers book covers? Who's my age? Who remembers when you would go to school and you would, you know, be given a textbook or 2 textbooks, or in some cases 4 or 5 textbooks, and they would say, make sure you put a book cover on it. You know, I generally just took an old paper bag and fashioned it into a rectangle, cut it out a rectangle, and then was able to figure out how to fold it and tape it and make it into a book cover. But you could get these really cool Star Wars ones. I don't think I had this. I might have, but I would have so had it. I don't care how nerdy it made me. I would have gotten it. So this is definitely staying in the collection. And we got a vehicle maintenance energizer box. It is the box, it's the instructions, it's the inserts, it's literally the entire thing. There it is. I'm not going to take it all out. Okay, it's good. I'm not sure what to do with this yet. I'm considering cannibalizing this with one of my own personal ones, and then taking, like, you know, the best of the two and keeping it in the collection and putting the rest together as a unit and selling it. I may even have another box. I have to look, but that's really cool. And then lastly, oh, I think, you know what, this might have been a marketplace item, but this is, yeah, because I think I did the whole, like, you know, how much is this? What does this cost? How much is this? We got a snow speeder. Okay, this is a snow speeder. It is complete. It has the, wait, make sure yeah, there we go. It's got all the parts, all the pieces. It's got, oh, we did get a Nicktoons with this, and we did get a little Jawa, little baby Jawa. No cape. All right, but the rest of this is actually, yeah, you know what this was? I think this was an item that was either Marketplace or it was on, it might have been eBay. Comes with the thing. Now, I will say there is one downside to this, and that is that I don't think the cockpit is fully operational here. I think that's the, if I had known that, I probably would not have known. But here's the deal. Includes the piece. Everything else on this is complete. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they even ran batteries through it. So it's a complete thing. It's just the, oh, well, maybe it is working. Okay, it might be all right. It might be fine. I guess it's all right. It just won't stay open. But then again, you know, a little wear and tear. So that's going to go into the sale. Very cool. Yeah. So that was one of those buy a bulk of items. I think I made an offer on it. That's what it was. I think it was eBay that made an offer. Buy a bulk of items and then put it out for sale. So really, really cool. Yeah, so, you know, that's one of my favorite kinds of auctions and whatnots and things, is when I can gather up a good chunk of things that I'm going to put out for resale, a couple of things I want to keep, a couple of things I want to keep in the collection, and, you know, just kind of engage in the fandom in that way. So that'll do it, guys, for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. It's a little bit longer, I know. Lot to unbox. We are in the holiday season, so if you love watching Star Wars holiday content, we got a holiday special coming up, anniversary, that we're gonna have fun talking about in different areas. There are still people that I know that had no idea that there was a Star Wars holiday special, and I am here to educate and edutain, if you will. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time, may the Force and the toys and the collectibles be with you. Breaking in here, guys, before we end the episode, because I mentioned in the show that I wanted to talk with you about a little project I have, and that involves this. I saw somebody on a YouTube channel that had a figure for sale, and they had it in a clamshell case, but it appeared to be a clamshell case that had this kind of set up as a backing, the old carded figure. So I thought, you know what? I think I'm going to try doing this. So I basically shrunk it down. I set up the backing, right, which is the same, I checked for the most part to make sure the backings were correct for the figure. And I'm going to laminate this and use it as a backing. So I'll kind of give you a quick rundown. I'm going to use, since this wonderful 2-1B figure was sent to me by Florida Man 77, I'm going to put this guy in a clamshell case. And what's cool about this is that then you can display it. You can leave it on. You can display it on a wall. Unfortunately, these can't. You might have to find a different kind of case for them to stand on their own, because they do kind of lean, and when you put the weight of the figure, it tends to fall over. So, but let me just quickly put this together for you. All right. There it is. Okay. So what a cool thing. If you had that hanging on your, like, you could, I'll probably put it more on that side of the thing, so like that, so that, there it goes. And there it is. It's got the card, like a miniature version of the card. And there. Now I have seen some people do this, and they actually took out the color backdrop and just made it a card with just the character on it. I started doing that, and I kind of was kind of morphing it out. But I thought about it, saying, I kind of like the color. I think the color kind of goes with the figure, and it also has the pill, same color as the pill. So I just kind of feel like it's there. Anyway, so the way it worked is, then you can see, I basically took these paper. I worked these out where I make, and there's like a whole bunch more over here. I actually did paper, I was able to figure it out. One side is the card. The other side is the card back, and I cut them out. Then I run them through a laminator, get my bonsai laminator, just to give it. I don't have to do that, but it keeps it a little bit more secure. Then you can use these. I didn't want to waste a lamination page, so I made 6 of these. 6 of them fit on there, and then this works kind of as a bookmark. It works as just something you can like kind of stick to your wall if you just like to be reminiscent of the old packaging. So it's a cool thing to do. So again, plastic bag, a nice way to put the stuff out there. But what would you rather have? This is really cool. So really cool thing. So if you see me at a toy show, or if you see me on Whatnot, this is how I'm going to be selling. I'm going to reserve this for loose, complete figures. All right, I won't sell any figures in a case like this that aren't loose and complete. All right, and anyhow, I know that, yes, I recognize that this figure would fit in one of those thinner clamshells, but I liked the bigger one because it fit more to the size of the card. So even though it's in miniature. All right.